Hello again, YouTube. It's nice to see you. It is Evie Bear, and today we're going to be doing a little quick video on how I have my settings on Team Fortress 2. You know what what uh what I like to do with my control settings, what I like to do with my advanced settings. You know, just see what works best. Pretty much we're just going to be going over the control scheme, all that good stuff. All right. First of all, when it comes to everything, mostly I'm default when it comes to the control layout. I have changed a few things around, like I've kept the mouse 2 button, but a couple of things like, say, the quick change back for the disguise of the spy, I've moved to the R. You know, I've gotten rid of the reload button, and you'll see why in the later advanced options that I do not use reload button at all. Other than that, everything else is pretty much standard. Your regular, you know, WASD, control scheme, jump, crouch. Actually, no, crouch I've changed to C. I find it a lot easier because moving my pinky back when I'm trying to keep it leveled and everything just seems to make it a little bit more difficult. So I moved it to C. V is your standard, you know, voice control, all that good stuff. Everything else stay the same. Now crosshairs. I prefer to keep mine on crosshair number 3, the little circle. Reason being is because it keeps it centered. You know, it's very simple. Kind of reminded me of Halo. Back in the day of Halo, you know, the old sniper no scoping and everything. So I found it really easy to come back to and very comfortable with. But you know, you can keep your preference. Most people stick with default. You know, it changes it up, and the medic symbol looks really cool when you have like a medic gun out. All right, now for the advanced settings. Always have mine set on to auto reload without ever having to press the reload button. That makes it to where I don't ever have to worry about reloading, and whenever I'm not firing, I mean, like, as soon as I'm done firing, you know, it'll start to reload. The great thing about Team Fortress 2 is that when you're reloading, even if you're reloading in the middle, like you pulled out the clip or whatever, you know, you can still fire whatever was left in that last clip. You know, you can cancel it just by firing, so that makes it really easy to not worry about that. Mostly everything else is default. I like to make it to where, you know, there's no ping noise when it comes to hitting someone, because, you know, I can already tell just by seeing the little red little markers saying that, you know, you did this amount of damage to the person. That way I know how much damage I've done to them, how close they are to dying. That makes a really huge difference. Alright, now class specific. When it comes to medic, I always prefer to not have it to where as soon as I start healing someone, the beam will stay on them. I prefer to actually hold down the mouse button because that allows me to control and know when it's going and when it's not. I don't have to click, unclick, click, unclick just to be able to heal someone. Essentially, I like to be able to hold it down, unclick, and then click one time and just start healing everyone else. It makes it a lot easier for me, and also kind of keeps me focused. You know, I prefer that. Everything else, you know, is pretty much standard. Next, we'll be coming up with the HUD. The HUD is pretty important. You know, just go by preference. That's all it really is. The only thing that I've changed up when it comes to the HUD is, you know, your field of view, and that's, you know, I prefer to have full field of view so I can see everything that's going around me. Back to medic. The little bar you saw that had it set to 90 instead of 99 or 0 or whatever you want. That makes it to where, depending on how much health they have, you know, percentage wise, like 90% health. So say, like, for the scout, most likely that's going to be about 110 health. Then it's going to show a little marker plus a marker above their head saying, you know, hey, this dude needs to be healed, blah blah blah, go ahead and take care of him. Everything else, you know, is pretty much just preference. That's all you need to worry about. Just make sure you go through the settings whenever you're about to play the game, and have fun. All right, YouTube, that's been me. Enjoy.